It's official. I just got back from the post office and we have some new little friends that we're adding to our backyard flock. And I bet that you cannot guess what these little guys are. Now, I'm actually gonna spoil it. We got Guinea Fowl. And today we're gonna go over the top 5 reasons that we've decided to add them to our backyard flock. My name's Danielle of the Split Arrow Farm, and welcome to our channel where we bring you new content every week. But let's talk about these little guinea fowl and put them into their brooder that I've started to set up out in the barn. Recently, we've had so many issues with ticks, and I mean just out of this world. As you probably know, we have 2 Australian shepherds and they're always outside doing activities with us, and they also sleep on our bed. So oftentimes when we go to bed, there's actually ticks in our sheets. We've woken up with ticks on our back or our arms, and honestly, I'm just fed up. There are so many different diseases that you can get from ticks, and I really don't want them to keep being in our house. So that was the original reason that we got guinea fowl, because they can eradicate pests, and they're known for this. Now, they're pretty similar to chickens. You're gonna find that they love a good dust bath. They're not really gonna go after your garden, but you wanna make sure that you're not introducing them to it, because they will eat a lot of different weeds and fun stuff like that. But they also are really big on eating anything that moves on the ground. So think caterpillars, beetles, ants, legitimately anything, even small mice or rats, anything like that, they're going to eat up. They require a lot more protein than a chicken, so you probably will want to supplement them with more of a game bird type food, but they are going to eat so many different pests from your garden or from your lawn. And that is why we are so excited, because we want them to eat up all of our ticks. And each guinea fowl will eat thousands of ticks per year, and we need that here. So that is what I am most excited for. Although with that, they do really like to roam around, and they can cover a lot of land. We have 10 acres, and I have a feeling they're gonna go into our neighbors' yards. Hopefully it is not an issue, but they're known to really go into orchards and gardens and lawns and even the neighbors' yards to get what they want and kind of get all those goodies snatched up. Number 2 on our list is that they are great security guards. We love our dogs and they do an amazing job at keeping the property safe, but our dogs also come in with us and they are indoor pets for us. We really want something to help protect all of our animals outside in the yard, and guinea fowls are great security. Honestly, I've heard that they're actually too good, because if they see anything moving, then they're going to alert you with a loud noise. Not so much as like a cock-a-doodle-doo, but a consistent sound. So we're actually really afraid of what that's going to be. And hopefully it isn't something that's an annoyance to our neighbors, but it is going to be nice to have something to protect all of our animals. We've had issues with hawks coming down from the sky and grabbing up some of our chickens, and we do have some resident foxes, weasels, and gophers that live in the area. And within our research, we learned that guinea fowl are going to be able to snatch up any of those. They are really great, and they don't have too many predators in that area that they can really protect the rest of the herd from them. So I'm really excited about that. Although with that, they actually might also just get kind of protective around anything else. I've read that even if you do raise them up in your house, it can be really hard to make sure that they're even friendly to anyone that's around them. So we're going to be really cautious when we do raise them, making sure that we keep them in our barn and in a confined space for the first 10 weeks. Then we're going to try to do just half of the herd that we got, letting them out, kind of free roam, then come back in. We're going to make sure to have some type of enclosure where we have all the food and all of that so that they can come back to it, and hopefully they feel that we are home. Although we have had some family members that have guinea fowl, and we know that they go up in trees and they're just really good at kind of being independent and doing their own thing. So it's going to be very interesting, and I'm really excited to take you all on the journey that is raising these guinea fowl. Now, one thing off of that, because of their independence, they actually are going to be a really low maintenance animal. They are going to be able to forage around the yard for some goodies that are going to help with any of the nutrition that they really need. They're going to be able to hunt down any mice or small rats. They can go up, hide in trees. So they really have that going for them. We're just going to be able to provide a space that's sheltered for them and a place that they can get some food and water. But as they grow up, they're going to find that they are very independent and low maintenance animals. So that is something that we're really excited about. We just want to make sure that we provide a safe haven for them so that they want to stay in our area and they do not wander out and get lost. That's also why we got 20 of them, because we're hoping that with such a large number, hopefully they'll stay nearby. And we might even see if any of our homestead or farm friends want any, so we can share the love of eradicating ticks from our lawns. As we were researching these beautiful birds, and they are truly beautiful, we did learn that not only can they be something that is protecting you on your homestead and there's something beautiful to look at, but they also provide really great eggs that are delicious, and their meat is defined as a delicacy in a lot of Europe and the US, which was honestly, I've never heard of it. Now, I have not gotten the chance to actually eat a guinea fowl egg, but it is something that I'm hopefully going to try. And they're usually a cream brown color with light speckles on them. They're going to be a little bit smaller than a chicken egg, so usually you'd have maybe 3 guinea fowl eggs to 2 chicken eggs, so I'm going to be really interested to try those. And when the hens are old enough, they're usually going to lay around 1 egg per day in the warmer times of year. They're not too snow friendly birds, so they'll usually try to not lay during that time. And they can often be a bit broodier, so sometimes a herd will have actually, this is kind of crazy, they'll lay some of their eggs, create a nest, maybe lay up to 40 eggs, the whole hens, and then one of them that's the broodiest will actually lay on those eggs and breed them out for all of the other hens, which is wild. I've also learned that a lot of times individuals will just take those eggs and try to incubate them on their own because it's just easier to find a hen's nest in our yard. I honestly don't think that's going to be possible, but I'm willing to try. I'm willing to find an egg and at least try one. And in regards to the meat, it's similar to a plump chicken, and it's usually going to be that darker white meat. It's a really healthy meat. It's going to have some of the really good nutritious fatty acids. It's low in cholesterol, and it's a lean meat that has a gamey pheasant type taste to it. Now, I have had pheasant and they are pretty delicious, and you can usually cook them in a lot of different ways that you could cook chicken in, so I'm assuming that you can do it pretty similarly. I've also learned that they're similar to rabbits and the way that you eat rabbits. So the older the animal is, the longer that you would want to cook that meat, and maybe thinking of doing a stew or a slow roast, whereas a younger bird you can actually more fry it or quickly bake it up in a recipe. Because when they do get a little bit older, the meat will tend to be on the drier side, which is similar to rabbits. So it's not something that's too foreign to us. And the last reason why I am very excited to add these little guys to our farm is they actually mate for life. Just like swans, they'll find their perfect significant other and have that significant other for life. They'll create a family. You'll be able to watch all of them roam around your backyard, farm, or homestead and watch as they create their own life together. I'm so excited to add guinea fowl to our farm. I know it's gonna come with a lot of ups and downs, but I can't wait to share the process with you. See you guys again next time. Bye.